more than likely this is the one I'm actually going to display him with. I just want to, all right, on the floor. That's... What is in that box? Welcome to this week's episode of What's in the Box. I'm your host, GQ. Today, we're going to be revisiting the world of Star Wars with something that, for my collection, is long overdue. Let's go ahead and just put it right out and get started. I have here the Star Wars Phantom Menace Darth Maul with Sith speeder. So, of course, on the front, you have a nice image of Darth Maul riding the speeder, lightsaber drawn, all that other good stuff. On the side, that kind of band of artwork kind of, carries around. On the back, warnings and cast and all that other usual stuff. On the other side, that band has a larger larger flank that has Darth Maul on it. And of course, on the top, like normal, Star Wars. Let's get into this one, because Darth Maul for my collection is long overdue. That is one character that I've always liked. So for me to take this long to actually get him in any capacity from the Hot Toys Sideshow Collectibles side of things is crazy. So I have another cool art piece there, using the figure to make a very cool image in my opinion. So, all right, let's see. This is the, I guess, deluxe version that comes with the speeder. I think the other thing is you could also just get just him if you wanted. I figured if this is going to be my first Maul from Hot Toys, probably my only Maul from Hot Toys, I may as well just go ahead and go big and get the full thing with the vehicle. I do have one other Star Wars 6 scale that came in actually right before he did, but this is going to be the first one that I unbox, at least in order. That has the LED light up lightsaber function, which is something that Sideshows and Hot Toys have added within the past, I want to say year or two. Oh, okay, looks like I got a collectible gold coin as well, so that's pretty cool. I'll show you that in a minute. Looks like he has, 2 head sculpts. Of course, Darth Maul was brought to life by the amazing martial artist Ray Park, who did not do the voice for him. I forgot the actor that did the voice in the original film. But lately, I think his name is Sam Witwer, who was responsible for doing the apprentice in Star Wars Force Unleashed, is the guy that's doing the voice for him now. Maul also, of course, made appearances in the 7th season of Clone Wars, and the motion capture was done by Ray Park, so Ray Park actually was bringing Maul back to life again in a way. So yeah, for me, it's always been a very cool character. It's funny to say, like, he was one of the reasons I went to go see Episode 1. I'm a Star Wars fan. I was gonna go see Episode 1 whether they showed a shot of him with a double-bladed lightsaber or not. I was going to go see that film. But he obviously was a big draw for me because you see the shirt, I like the Sith. The Sith are kind of, I don't know. For me, they're just more interesting than the Jedi. Could be any number of character reasons for my own personality as to why I like them. I don't know. But I've always liked the Sith. Vader, Palpatine, even going back to Knights of the Old Republic with Darth Sion and Darth Nihilus. I mean, there's Darth Malak. I don't know. I've just always been drawn to the dark side characters quite a bit more than the heroes of the story. You know me, B-roll and photos will take care of all of these mini assortment of hands and accessories. Okay, so of course he comes with his double-bladed lightsaber, his saber staff. He's got one saber staff that's connected that has, obviously the standard double blade the way he normally does it. They've also given him, if you want to just display him with one, because of course Obi-Wan cut his saber or his staff in half, then they have it where you can just do a LED one with a single side, or they've also got an LED with a double bladed version. So that's actually cool. They give you two LED connectors or 2 LED hilts rather, and then one just for the purposes of him holding and displaying it off, because again, he always had the saber staff, which is really is him connecting 2 lightsabers together, but his saber staff was always what he had until the end of the film, where Obi-Wan cut it in half. So that's actually very cool that they give you that. As far as the blades go, from what I understand, this is standard for the LED ones now. They give you the, the standard just blade by itself. Of course, he has 2. And then they have the, in motion one. But they're translucent, so you can do the light up function, which is actually very cool. He's got a second head sculpt, because the sculpt that's on him right now is the very calm look. And I'm very sure, without even looking, yep, more than likely this is the one I'm actually going to display him with, the menacing, almost snarling type of look. That's the head sculpt that he's more than likely going to have, because I'm probably going to, depending, once we see how big this bike is, I'll probably end up displaying him on his bike in some way, or the speeder rather. All right, as we all know, no Sith would be complete without their dark side robe. Looks like that's one thing he comes with here, because obviously when the scene that he showed up with the speeder bike, he was wearing his full-on cloak, because we didn't see him take his cloak off until the end of the film. So, and I'm sure it's got a cool wire in it to make it very dramatic. So we'll see. I might end up putting that on him as well, if I'm able to display him with the speeder bike, if I can find some room in the collection. All right, nice. And I'm very sure this is designed to work hand in hand with his display base. So as to be expected, he's got a good amount of accessories, including probe droid that he used to scan Tatooine when he first landed. And of course, they reported on him, to him, the location of Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan and Anakin as they were trying to escape. So looks like that's something that can either be added to his base along with the speeder. Of course, you have the binoculars that he used when he first landed and scanned in the area. This is the power supply that you can connect to the stand and then run the wire for his lightsaber through. It's USB powered. As far as I know, they don't give you the USB cable you need for power, or the power pack rather. So it is what it is. I mean, a lot of companies are saving money that way. Looks like this is the stand for the speeder itself. And he also has so they gave him a dynamic, like what's normally known as a flight stick or flight stand, which is bendy, bendable, and can do a kind of jumping or leaping poses. So that would actually work really well with him, because he's an extremely acrobatic Sith, or Sith Assassin. So let's move this out of the way. I'm gonna put Maul on the turntable, give him a quick spin. All in all, yeah, I think he looks good. They've done him a few times before, but for me, his, and I believe this is probably a 2.0 figure, that's why I'm having the opportunity to get him, but his Phantom Menace appearance was always like one of my favorites. I do like some of the upgrades that they did give him, obviously after he got cut in half by Obi-Wan, they've done the mechanical legs thing. So I've always liked this look for him though, it just works. The speeder bike, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but it's a nice accessory. It's a cool accessory for him to have. Probably very simple, I would hope, to put him on there. Obviously, I'm not going to pose him just yet, but yeah, I mean, it's proportional like it's supposed to be. You guys know me by now. I will get all of this stuff assembled, put in good photos, B-roll, some video B-roll, put them on the turntable under the light tent so you can see all of this stuff in close detail. I just wanted to get them unboxed and see what I got, because I was definitely waiting for this one. Now, this is something I'm going to mention as long as it applies to any of the 6 scale or any of the Hot Toys stuff that I order. He, along with the other figure that I got just before him, are affected by the tariffs. Now, I'm not trying to make this political, but yes, this is something that I'm, getting an effect from the tariffs. So I will make mention anytime the tariffs affect these, because it affects my collecting. Yeah, this is one that got hit with what's called a tariff fee, basically. Tariff impact fee. That's what it says on the Sideshow website. Tariff impact fee. So essentially added another percentage. It's more or less, in this instance, it was sales tax twice. So I got the regular sales tax and shipping, and then sales tax added again as the tariff impact fee. So that sucks. I'm just going to say that outright, especially considering the amount of Hot Toys stuff that I have on the way. It's, in my opinion, stupid that we have to deal with that. But like I said, this is one of the first ones that was impacted by the tariff. So, outside of the other one that I also got. So yeah, that sucks. But that's something I'm going to mention as long as it applies for any of the other Hot Toys I have coming in, because hopefully this nonsense will be done. They'll figure something out and just be done with it, because it's stupid. So yeah, that's just a little side, tangent, but it's something that, like I said, it affects my collecting, and it affects, like, obviously all the other people that collect Hot Toys and stuff through Sideshow, and also through all the, a lot of the other vendors and distributors that sell this stuff. So yeah, it sucks, but it's one of the things that's going on. Now, for something that doesn't suck, make sure on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, you check out the Culture Junkies live show. My friends and I, we are on that show. We are talking about a wide variety of topics, whether it be new movies, new video games, new anime, new television shows, whatever it is that's out there in pop culture, we are talking about it. Do it every single Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time, on YouTube and Twitch. So if you're subscribed to the YouTube, you should make sure you hit that notification bell so you can know when we're going live. Or if you just happen to be on the Twitch platform, you can make sure you're following Culture Junkies on Twitch and make sure you get notified when we go live on that platform as well. So once again, for the Star Wars Phantom Menace Episode 1, Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace Darth Maul with Sith Speeder, I'm GQ, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for checking out this video today. If you would like to support the Culture Junkies, consider going to the Patreon, which is patreon.com/culturejunkies, and becoming a supporter through Patreon. You can also, if you enjoyed the content, please consider giving us a like or leave a comment on the video. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's anything that could be improved or changed. And also, if you would like to see more of this content, check out the video on your left for more unboxing videos. And if you want to check out the live show, our latest episode is right there on your right.